Hello everyone and welcome to Motivational Monday. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than usual. Normally I would come to you with some sort of topic, right? And I would discuss how that topic relates to keeping motivation and staying positive, and so on and so forth. But today I figured I would try something a bit different. These videos are some of the more unpopular videos on my channel, but I still think they're important to make, and I like to make them mostly for myself, really, because ultimately I can turn back to these and say, yeah, I believe this, and I can go with that. Now, with that said, I can also use these as sort of a blog in a way. Sometimes the problems that I face are what dictate the topic of Motivational Monday. So I might come to you with something about loss, because maybe that week I experienced loss, and I had to come up with some way to get through it. But it's not every week that I come up with some sort of crazy poignant thing that can really dictate how to do something. But I do think it's important to document the positivity that you feel and how you stay motivated and what your journey's like along the way. So consider this the first motivational blog. And I guess today the idea is, how is it that I continue to keep making videos and keep trying to push forward in other fields when my successes are sort of hard to measure? Maybe there's not so much there. And a lot of people might think, why does this guy continue to invest money and invest time and make all these videos and do all these streams when he's just not getting anything? You could say that about a lot of things in life. And yeah, this is one of those things that you could say it about. But I think it's less important that I'm succeeding at it yet and that I'm at least getting better and continuing to grow in this field. For instance, I like to compare what I'm doing now to what I was doing years ago. Sure, I've learned a lot along the way, so you could chalk it up to an experience before. But now, I know a lot, and sure, technology's come a long way, so it's easier to get tech that can make great content. But that's not everything. If you look at a video that I made back when I was in high school, it would be terrible compared to what I make today. Now, those videos had essentially no point. I was just trying to be funny, and they were mostly for me and my friends. But to be honest, they never had an actual goal, and they never really went anywhere, and that's probably a good thing because they were terrible videos. With that said, I think now if I look at my videos, I can at least say, I'm happy with this. I like this. There's things that I nitpick and that I'd like to change, but not everything is possible to change. So if I recorded a video at a really high ISO on my camera and it introduces a bunch of grain into it, like my most recent video, well, there's not much I can do about that. I could go back and refilm everything, sure, but I wouldn't be able to refilm everything because there's parts of it that were exclusive to being a first go, but that's what it is. It's in the past, but I still think that that video looks better than some of my previous figure reviews. So it's so long as I'm continuing to at least progress in this. And I think I am. I've come quite a long way in the past month. I've gained quite a few subscribers, and I think that my actual motivations to make stuff multiple times a week are incredibly high, and I do at least try my very best to, fulfill what I promise. It's not so much about whether or not I'm a YouTube star, because honestly that may never happen, but I can at least say that I'm doing decently. I'm doing better than some, surely, and I'm doing better than myself would have done 3-4 years ago. And that's pretty much it. That's really all I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to introduce the idea of this motivational blog. Because, yeah, sometimes even for me, it's hard to keep going, but if you look at something like this, then you can kind of look back and say, yeah, you know what, you weren't in as great of a spot then, but look where you are now. I wish that I made these kind of videos a long time ago because my quality of life has improved vastly over the past few years. I have done so much for myself, and I'm really proud of that. And this isn't here to boast or anything like that, but I will say that the point I'm at in life now is exponentially better than it was before. And that's only because I sought to make it better. And if anybody's to gain anything from this video, it's to show you that you can do better. You can do better for yourself and you can be happier. You can improve your life. You can change things at the drop of a dime. Sometimes people will do the same thing day in and day out thinking that there's no escape. But really, they never looked for an escape. And for the longest time, I complained and never looked for an escape. But then an escape was basically given to me. It was forced upon me, thrust upon me, and I was saying, well, I don't want to be here. And then it was, well, there's the door. We're going to push you out of it. Well, I better start running because I don't want to hit the door. I better push the door open, and I better make my way out into the street, and I better find my way home and do what I need to do. And I did it. And because of that, I'm in such a better place now. I'm so happy, and honestly, there's so much that I want to share with you guys, but I want to do it in time, and I want to do it right. And I want to do it so that you guys will really see and really enjoy it. So stick with me. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. If nobody else is ever there for you, these videos will always be here for you. Keep a journal of the things that you do, or at least make some sort of mark on time where you can say, this is this place. This was where I was then. Before and after photos are a great example of this. Do this with your life, and I'm sure that you'll be happier when you look back in 5 years and see where you get, especially if you are trying to get somewhere. With that said, thank you so much. Please like the video if you did like this, subscribe if you haven't, and if you want to watch any other Motivational Monday videos, go ahead and click the playlist I'm linking on screen. There's much better videos than this where I actually try to give you guys a proper message. So make sure to check that out. And until the next video, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Take care.